He's not down. He's not done. He's just rebuilding. That's Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, not hiding from the truth, not sugarcoating the grind, but meeting it head-on with raw honesty and a warrior's heart. In a quiet moment caught on camera, he sat with two of his children, his daughter Shelomi and his son Deion Jr., and admitted what many suspected but hadn't heard him say outright: "I ain't all the way recovered." That simple phrase cut deeper than any headline ever could. Because Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, the icon, the coach who brought swagger back to Boulder, has never been known to slow down. But life doesn't care about reputation. It doesn't ask for permission. This summer, life threw him a curveball, a health battle, quiet in public, loud behind closed doors. We don't know the full extent of it. We don't need to. What we do know is that Deion's been fighting. And now he's fighting his way back. The video, shared by Deion Jr. on July 20th, didn't just show a man dealing with recovery. It showed a father, a coach, a competitor finding his rhythm again. There he was, easing into an ice bath, not with dramatic flair, but with quiet resilience. Dipping legs, breathing deep, embracing the discomfort, letting healing take its time. There he was, shooting baskets on the court. No crowd, no arena, just him and the hoop. Every shot a small victory. Every motion a message: I'm not finished. There he was, sitting calmly after a tennis lesson, sweat on his brow but fire still in his eyes. And then, perhaps most striking of all, there he was, finishing a run-walk around his Texas estate. Not sprinting like prime time once did in the NFL or MLB. Not dancing into the end zone. Just moving, purposefully, progressively. He turned to Shelomi and asked, "I'm getting better, though, right?" And in that moment, we didn't just see a father seeking affirmation. We saw a leader recharging. A fighter counting his steps. A man of faith trusting the process. This isn't the first battle Deion Sanders has faced. And it likely won't be the last. From the surgeries that nearly cost him his foot, to the doubters who scoffed at him coaching at Jackson State, to the skeptics questioning whether he could turn Colorado around, he's been pushing against the grain his whole life. But this summer was personal. This wasn't about football. This wasn't about fame. This was about survival. And through it all, he kept going. He didn't vanish. He didn't run from the camera. He brought his family close, stayed present, and let the world see not just the legend, but the man. A man in recovery. A man in motion. A man preparing for another season, not just of football, but of life. Because Coach Prime isn't just about touchdowns and turnovers. He's about mindset. About legacy. About waking up every morning and choosing to move forward, even when the body screams otherwise. His return to the sideline in Boulder may not be scripted like a Hollywood movie. It may not be explosive or dramatic. But it will be real. Because when Deion Sanders steps back onto that field, he won't just be coaching young men, he'll be showing them what true leadership looks like. Not just when you're on top, but when you're fighting to stand again. That's what makes this moment matter.